So today we're going to be meeting Ben Carter from Pinnacle Planning, a town planning consultant. Ben's been a client of mine for a while, and it's time to get him in front of the Carpool Coach.
Yeah, Rob.
Hey, Rooster.
How you going?
Yeah, really good.
Good. Oof. Yes, belt on. All right.
Alrighty, let's roll. So, tell me a little bit about what you do as a town planning consultant. What's your primary function and purpose?
So, town planning traditionally was more of a government type job, of a regulation control sort of a job.
Mm-hmm.
In council, sort of making sure there's separation from buildings and sanitation, those sorts of things. So quite a noble English profession. In Australia, and more particularly WA, it very quickly became, I guess, in the 1940s and 50s, more about subdivisions and the rapid growth of Perth from a land perspective. In the last sort of 10 or 15 years, it's very much become more about built form and infill, and that, since the start of my career, was always more exciting, working on inner city areas and infill and built form, and just seems a little bit more interesting than I guess working on urban fringe subdivisions.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really about getting that project approval, or making sure it's compliant, making sure they navigate the hurdles, of the particular policies that are in place.
Look, it's all of that. I think with, it's no secret the economy's not going great guns. So really what that means from a decision-making perspective at least is council officers and I guess government regulators have longer and more time to work on proposals rather than being overwhelmed by the sheer volume. So things do get assessed fairly stringently these days. So there's that to consider. There's also you go back 15 years before, social media and content enrichment, and people had to rock up to a council building and look at a set of plans if someone was developing near them. Whereas now your whole entire package of architectural plans and all of your sub-consultant reports are there on the internet for everyone to see. So you've got to anticipate what the planning framework's going to be. You've got to anticipate what the community might have to say about the project. You've got to anticipate what the regulators might say about the project. So there's a lot of things to think about rather than just, is this a nice looking set of plans? So there's a bit more to it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Straight into sport mode. Typical.
Oh, whoops.
Typical. Yeah, hold on. Talking about launch control.
Yeah, wowee. Sport mode, yeah. Rocket initiated. Where's the ejecto seat button?
Yeah, I'll just open that.
Yeah, you strapped in?
So, tell me a little bit about this SAT thing. Right, what is SAT and how do you get involved, and why does it end up in SAT?
Sure. So, SAT is short for the State Administrative Tribunal, which is effectively a loose sort of setup based on the court system, where a range of different professions can go and challenge decisions in a more of an informal and lower cost setting, of which town planning decisions are a party to that arena. So effectively, the SAT does two broad things. It facilitates mediation conferences, and it'll then also facilitate more of a full-on court-style hearing with projects.
Right.
SAT's a little bit different to other jurisdictions in the sense that you don't have to be a legal practitioner to represent clients in the SAT. So industry professionals such as planners can facilitate things like mediation conferences.
Okay. All right. Why would someone engage Pinnacle Planning? What is it about Pinnacle Planning that sets you apart from other town planning consultancies?
So with mediations, we approach it very much, with SAT in general, we want to mediate. We think that nothing's ever that difficult, in the sense that you can't find some sort of a common outcome and a compromise.
Yeah.
And we're very big on getting our clients to try and step it back a bit and take the emotion out of it and really look at something for what it is, and try and look for a range of different options that they could live with and move on with, and we take a practical approach in that way, and our goal is to get in and out as quickly as possible and try and get people back on track to ultimately do their development. We're not lawyers. We take no pride in having something going all the way to a full hearing and testing it out in a legal sense. It takes a lot of time, it costs a lot of money.
Sure.
And again, we want to establish a record of getting people in and out and being practical in that way.
Understood.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this Elizabeth Quay development, mate? Not about the beautiful buildings. What do you think about the amenity and the reasoning and the concept?
I like it. I think it's ambitious. It took a long time to come off, and I think that if we can get more things like that popping up, it would be good. I think the courage that it took for decision makers to push on and get that done, we need to see more of it. I think the wave park down at Adderdale's has been shelved for now, not going to be proceeded with. So that's another example of something on the water that could be
amazing,
could be activated. And we have such a beautiful city and a beautiful river. It'd be a shame not to use it more. So no, I think more of it from my end. Yeah.
Unlike this development here at the State Buildings.
Oh, the State Buildings
absolutely
is
fantastic.
Best in the state. Such a beautiful building.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful
right
building.
Next to this Kerry Hill Design Perth City Library.
Oh, it's just stunning.
Square.
Absolutely
Fantastic.
stunning.
What a great way to finish our Carpool Coach with Pinnacle Planning.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, mate. Good fun.
Thank you. Cheers.